Rocky Mountain, Folsom Field in Boulder. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Buffaloes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They feed him again. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick it.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Headed outside, it's Young. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Welsh. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Play action with Lewis. Oh, they're after him. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Lewis to throw. Dumps it to the back. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Young. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
On the run, it's Welch. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis makes the grab. It's Atkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That's a big third down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's 3rd and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lewis. With the catch, it's Atkins. There's some room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moulton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Lewis to throw. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the red zone, it's Young. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
Makes the catch. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Lewis. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bucks! Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Kamari again, and he'll be brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Throwing, Lewis. They're working that left side. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Young. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk.
Maybe a crease. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wide receiver going in motion. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And these plays are so hard to stop, man. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Play fake. Lewis. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They'll give it to Malton. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Finding some room. Give him 6. Touchdown, Colorado. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The ball squirts free.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis on the play action. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Lewis. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice...
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations.